Thomas is asking, is the soul trap machine still running? Uh, here's the thing. I think soul trap, as scary as it sounds, and as like I've talked about it. I've talked about some mechanisms that I have encountered in some of my out-of-body experiences, when also working with people having passive regressions and sharing their stories. I've talked about it plenty, but at the same time, while it is true to some, it's also not going to exist to many. Soul Trap, depending on a specific avatar that you're focusing on and living as currently, depending on your focus, your frequency, your choice of beliefs, your decisions, if that is a thing that you tune into, it might exist. Somewhere in this whole multiverse, it might exist. It might not necessarily be attached to you at all. It might not have anything to do with you in the first place, but like, okay, there's this thing that exists. That's one way to do it. At the same time, for some beings, they have this, like, for consciousness, it's a perception. It is an aspect of you with knowledge, with perceiving everything the way it is or isn't. No past, no present, no future, just whatever you're currently experiencing it, whatever you tune into. And I've made a video about it, but think of like picking up your phone and then you open up Google Maps and you're looking like, okay, China, you're looking at Mexico, you're looking at US, and you're just scrolling through photos, but for each second you become aware and present in the place that is being shown to you. That's what the consciousness is. You don't have to travel, you don't have to fly, you don't have to shift dimensions and all of these fancy words. Your awareness is simply here, and whatever's being presented, you see it. So when we talk about soul traps, you can hear a story about it, you can read about it. Does it become your reality? Not necessarily. You know that this thing, in some reality, in some shape and form, in some frequency, might exist. But at the same time, if you choose that, like, yeah, you have knowledge about it, but that is enough. It does not have to be your reality. It does not have to be your story. Your focus, your frequency is that, like, hey, I'm a consciousness that's infinite, that is free, not affected by it. That thing, yeah, whatever. It might exist, but it will never affect you. What's your take? Like, do you think that the soul trap machine is still running?
Wow. Well, okay. I love this. To be clear, there's more than one soul trap. So is the soul trap still running? Not really the right question. The particular soul trap that he's talking about, the one that spins around and catches people, I'm not sure which one he's talking about. So I couldn't say if that one is still running or not. But I can say that you can avoid all those pretty easily by doing your inner work, because it has to do with what you think and feel and believe, and there's a lot involved in that. But there's a few hardcore soul traps in the afterlife that I would definitely want to avoid.
Which ones are you
You're,
talking about?
oh well, the one is the the tunnel. Go to the light, uh, and then if you go to the light, this particular light, there's more than one light,
Oh, really?
and yeah, and you don't have to go to a light just because you see a light. It's like if you're standing on a hill in the middle of the night, you're lost and like, gee, what you just, let's say you crash landed in your spaceship and now you're in the dark in a strange land and you're looking around and uh you see a light way down there, just far, far away, and you go, hey, there's a light, let's go. That's just because there's a light usually means it's in our core belief system as civilization and possible help, but they use that on us, but we don't have to go to the light. So that light, don't go to. But if you go to that light, if you get into that light, you're going to end up in a realm, or you could end up in a realm that has this whole show about, it's an afterlife realm. And a lot of people are there, and they will tell you, among other things, you can stay here as long as you want, but if you want to, like, level up and go higher and evolve spiritually, just go down one more time. I go, well, I don't know about that. They want to get your agreement to reincarnate. That's the trap. And they will have you do a soul review, a life review. But that's rigged. They'll just show you all your shit you ever did. And then you go, oh, yeah, I was a bad boy. Oh, that's a lot of shit I did. And now they're going to make you feel guilty by triggering your shit, by showing you your shit. They could show you all of your beautiful, wonderful moments and make you feel really good and say, you could level up now because look how wonderful you are. They don't do that. They want you to reincarnate. So that's the soul trap I'm talking about.